Welcome to Fish Creek and back, part two. This part we actually go through the Fish Creek Park, try all the trails, do various things there. It started off in Millard Point, and we met David, who he took a video of us, and that's him under the arrow there. And he also supplied some information about the upgrades to the Fish Creek pathways. So that will be coming up shortly. Anyhow, we start off Millard Point. We're on the road. We're going to follow that through. And so this road is shared with vehicles, so you be careful. And before we start off, we'll just go through the Fish Creek Center Corridor path upgrade started August 2024. So that's this year. It's a 19-kilometer project. It is expected to be completed in 2028. And it's going to widen the pathways from 2.5 meters to 4 meters. That'll be nice. And here's a video of some of that work that they've already started. And I'd like to thank David for this footage and for the information. It's nice to know that they're maintaining the pathways and or repairing them as they go. And this gets off on part of the pathway that I actually don't go through in the rest of the video. I go up and go over a bridge here. And this pedestrian bridge goes across the Bow River. You can see the map here. It shows you what they're doing and when they're going to do it. Phase 1 is Millard Point to Bow Bottom. Phase 2 is Bow Bottom to McLeod. And Phase 3 is from Bow Bottom Trail to west of Sikome Lake. And Phase 3 is from McLeod Trail to Shannon Terrace. So a few years, the trails will be torn up and everything like that. So as you can see, this first part of this trail is packed gravel. It's actually quite smooth and quite nice. I don't know what it'd be like if it was wet, if there was some rain or anything like that. Could be dusty, but it's smooth and level, so it's pretty good. You can see that there is some tracks in the mud underneath. So Fish Creek was bought from a family in 1972. I think the city bought it, and then they must have transferred it over to the province that turned it into a provincial park in 1975. This park extends east to west, or west to east, whatever, following Fish Creek. It's wide open pasture land in many areas, and then there's some areas that are heavily treed. You can see it's mostly grassland and pasture land through here. Okay, so now we're back on the regular pathway. And it's older, a little rough. And there's some cracks along the way there. It was a little bit rough through some of that because you're hitting those. So you're going along here. There is some frost heaves and a few things on the path. It is a little bit older, thus the upgrade coming. That will be welcomed by everybody that uses the pathways quite a bit. Glad it was a cooler day the day we went down there, because I think on a really hot day, you're right out in the open, you'd probably be pretty warm in a lot of areas. It's nice to see that they actually still have the pathway benches that are sponsored by people. It's kind of a neat little tradition, let's say. Hey, like, subscribe, hit the notification, helps me grow my channel. Also, if you want to grow your channel, go to vidIQ under my URL, and it'll give you vidIQ free for you. And that URL is vidiq.com/D Surgison. Use that for free, and you get a chance to take a look at vidIQ. Gives you good ideas how to improve your videos, how to produce videos in a better, more efficient way. So it's wide open here. There's quite a big swath of land here. I didn't explore all the paths. There's a spider web of paths through Fish Creek. They go north and south and all sorts of places. One of the vehicle parking lots here. Lots of people park here and ride their bikes from here and or walk from here. Some picnic tables in case you want to have a lunch. Those expansion gaps, they kind of jar you a little bit. Kind of like a thump, a thump, a thump. I bet you take you a few days to find all the paths throughout the park, especially down on the lowlands like this. They're all over the place. Coming in like this one on the right hand side, you coming in, that probably goes up towards the higher ground. We tried to follow the GPS as best as possible, but I don't like actually really following the GPS, because then you're missing the view. So this is probably around 10 o'clock in the morning. So we're just starting to get people walking and on their bikes. It was a nice day that day. There's some ice caves off to the left there. Trail goes down that way. And the video speed is 2 times. Bow Valley Ranche, there's a restaurant now, but there is some historical buildings and such. It looks like an interesting little area. We actually pop in here on the video. Um, the ranch house is now a restaurant, and it's got a fairly interesting menu. I've never eaten there, but you can see all the historical buildings to the left. So this is the old ranch house. It's quite a large house, and it's got a wraparound balcony where you can sit out and dine there. The yard looks like they've maintained it in very, very good shape. Yeah, it's a big house. Beautiful old house. That was David sneaking in there. And we're heading out. It looks like we have a tour coming through here right at the moment. Not going that fast. I've sped up the video just to keep it into around the 30-minute mark. And we're on the road again. So we traversed the park east to west. And you can see we're getting a little bit of shade in this way, in this direction here. Wide open again. I would imagine these were hay fields and or pasture fields when it was a ranch. So the Fish Creek Park, most of it is hills on each side of it, and the creek has actually cut a valley through the area. And we stayed down on the lowlands mostly. You can see a bunch of trails there. People walking. Trail is in fairly decent shape. We went left. You can go right, and it ends up in the same place. They've cut back the brush and the overgrowth along this area. Cut it back so you're not it's not encroaching on the trail. And we're sort of heading into the treat area now. Like and subscribe, hit the notification. Helps me grow my channel. Like I said, there's a myriad of trails throughout the park. I didn't explore half of them. I just went basically east to west through the park. But you can see trails coming in and going out at various places. A little bit of a hilling field area through here, up and down a little bit. I believe the creek is off to our right in this stretch. And cutting into the trees. This is one of the main picnic areas in the park. It's quite a large area. It's spread out, and you can be. They've got picnic shelters. They've got uh, washrooms with running water. You can get down to the creek. There's some swimming areas. Lots of wildlife. We were going to stop there, but there was a day camp had all their stuff there, so we moved along. Even the areas that have got picnic tables are pretty rough. So we stopped and had a bit of a bite to eat, and we're at the parking lot, and we're heading towards McLeod Trail. Lots of parking here. I think if we would have went left, we would have ended up staying on the trail. But we went right because there was really no signage. And once we got under McLeod Trail, started doing a little bit of a climb. And we're into a little bit of an urban area. I think we're out of the park right at the moment. It's okay. I'm just a biker there. Yeah, these people live fairly close to a really, really nice park, a nice place to walk, do some of your outdoor stuff. And we're going to swing back down, and we're going to head back into the park, the western half of it, the western portion of it. Had to stop and take a look at the GPS. And we still got lost, but that's okay. So you can see this area is lots of coniferous forested area. Spruce, blue spruce. Trails are in good shape here. Lots of shade. And we went right, and if we would have looked left, we would have saw where we wanted to go. So we got out this far and then realized, hey, we're heading back towards McLeod Trail. I know there's a bridge here somewhere. Yeah. Turn around. And off to the right there, that's the bridge we wanted. We're in Voitier's Flats, pedestrian bridge. And it's a mixture of scrub and poplar and coniferous forested area. I'm suspecting this could be a flood area. Trail is in good shape here, and they keep the brush cut back fairly well. And you can see off to the right, you can see houses and that kind of thing. They're out of the park. This was an area that we wanted to visit quite a while ago, but we didn't have enough battery power to get down here. So this spring we bought a spare battery for each of our bikes. It gives us enough range that we can get down here and back. Washrooms on the left there, parking lot on the right. Deposited our lunch leavings, our refuse. And we're back on the road again. Quite a bit of parking in here as well. Pathway's in good shape. And the video is sped up double. And out onto the open again. So some of the trails running off here are gravel, and there's 3 bridges we went over top as the trail swerves back and forth. Well, right into deeper forest here. Nice and shady. So far, I'm pretty impressed by the park. It's a very beautiful park. It's wide open in a lot of places, and some of the facilities and some of the tables are right out in the sun for those sun lovers. Second bridge. Third bridge. A little too narrow to pass through here. And I think it's swampy in this particular area, or can be swampy. Definitely was wet. Wooden bridge. They stopped. We carried on. If you had the time and the gumption, there's probably all sorts of different trails you could go on through the park. I know on the map they're crisscrossed everywhere. It's quite pretty in here. And then we come out onto a wide open area. There's a couple of ponds or lakes there. Stopped, took some pictures. I went this way thinking there was a way up into Calgary. Says there is on the map, but I should have ignored it because the trail that they indicated us to go up is this gravel trail on the right. I got up part way and went, I don't think I want to do this. So I turned back around. And away we went. Quite open through here, and you can see the houses up on the hill to the right. And we go onto the highway here, and a bit of a climb out of the park. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you hit the like and the subscribe notifications. I enjoy doing this, and so we are officially out of Fish Creek Park. We're doing the climb up into the subdivision up top here. We have part 3 coming. Part 3 is we'll take over where this one left off, and it goes through the city to the Kensington area to our home area. As I said, thank you for watching. You have a great day. Have a wonderful time. Ride safe. Be safe. It doesn't take long to get into a subdivision area.